Welcome back to my channel, Math and Language, and we're going to discuss cost volume profit analysis. And we're going to tackle about the basic, yung cost volume profit analysis, yung table niya, ano pa ba? Yung variable contribution margin, especially the contribution margin, also the fixed cost, yung break-even point, and also sama ko na rin yung marginal of safety at mga problem solving para mas maintindihan natin kung ano ba ang cost volume profit analysis. So let's start with the basic. I will not nearly elaborate this point about the basic, but cost volume profit, kailangan natin malaman yung relationship ng cost at ng profit. At dito, need natin malaman din kung magkano ba yung kailangan natin ibenta para hindi tayo malugi or magkano yung need natin ibenta para break even lang. Wala, bangga lang yung cost pati yung tubo. Mhm. So without further ado, let's start with a simple table. I'll start with this one. S for sales, variable cost, linya. C for contribution margin, fixed cost, and linya ulit, net income. Okay, sure na ba yung linya na yan? We will find out later. Ngayon, gawa ka ng stick ulit dito. Not really good in choosing colors. However, okay. So for the first one, you have number of units. Okay. Number of units, ilan yung nabenta? Next one, yeah, gawa lang ako ng ano ulit Next one is the unit price. Hmm. Kung magkano per piraso unit price. Next is yung amount. Hmm. I have to use a line here. Okay. Dito naman yung tawag dito, amount. And lastly, lagi ko na dito yung percentage. Okay? Right. Okay. Okay, so let's start. So again, S is sales, V for variable, C for contribution, margin, F is for fixed cost, and net is yung net income or operating income. So wala pa yung tax dito ha. Kasi hindi ko i-discuss pag may kasama ng tax. It's the basic only. Let's have an example. Paano kapag nagbebenta tayo ng cellphone? Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you. So this one is sales minus variable cost. That will be contribution margin. So minus to pababa. Sales S minus B is equal to C. Ngayon yung C minus mo ng F, that will be the net income. Okay? Let's say nagbebenta tayo ng phone and okay, number of units natin, let's say gusto natin nakabenta tayo ng 500 na phone. Okay? 500 na phone, okay. Ang unit price natin, binibenta natin yung phone for, this is just an example ha. I know 1,000 pesos is so cheap for a phone. Gusto ko nga ito konti. Okay, I'll just rewrite it. Okay, 1,000 is so cheap for a phone. Okay. So, kada benta mo ng isang phone, that is 1,000, magkano na yung magiging amount niya? Yung sales mo mismo. Hindi multiply mo lang siya. Di ba? That's 500 times 1,000. That will be 500,000. Hmm. We will discuss the percent later. Okay. Variable cost. So, sa cost accounting, napag-aralan nyo to, di ba? Ito yung mga gastos na, siyempre, pag gagawa ka ng phone, may mga gastos, ito yung mga variable costs. I will not elaborate that one, basta variable cost. So, let's say, ang variable cost ito ay 200. 200 per unit, 200 per phone. 200 na ba? Sige, gawin ka na lang 400. Okay, 400 na lang. 400 per phone. Yung number of units niya, same din. Kung ano yung sa sales mo, ganun din yung sa variable mo. Hmm. So, pagkano yung amount niyan? Ang amount natin is like this. I'll just use another color, ha? Para hindi nakakalito. So, this one, I'll just use. Kita ba? I hope kita. Ah, kita naman. Ah, ito lang yung ano. One moment. Okay, so 400 times 500, calculate mo na lang. 200,000. So yung variable cost amount natin, that will be 200,000 pesos. Okay. So, yun na. Malalaman na natin yung contribution margin. So, yung number of units mo, same din with the contribution margin. Kung ano yung sa sales and sa variable cost, ganun din siya. So, that will be 500 then. How about for the unit price? So, for the unit price, that will be sale unit price minus variable unit price. That will be 600. So, 600 to. Tandaan mo, S minus V is equal to C. And later na yan, yung fixed cost and net income. Paano yung amount? You can do a lot of ways to find the amount. So we can have 500,000 minus 200,000. That will be 300,000. And we can double check. Sir, paano natin i-double check yan? 300,000 yan eh. 500 times mo ng 600, that will be 300,000 pesos. Di ba? Easy lang. Okay. Paano naman yung percent? Sa percent natin, ang sales palagi 100% yan. Always remember, ang sales is 100%. So, paano mo mahanapin yung percentage ng variable cost at contribution margin? We can look, there are two ways, or there are many ways or two ways. Okay, so we can check the unit price. Alam natin ang variable unit price is 400. Ang palaging basihan natin yung sales. So, that will be 400, divide mo ng 1,000, that will be 0.4 or 40%, di ba? Pwede rin yung 200,000 na variable cost amount, and variable cost amount, i-divide mo sa 500,000. That will be 40% then. But I'll show you. That will be 0.4. That will be 40%. Di ba? So sa contribution margin natin, paano yun? Pwede mong i-minus yung 100% minus 40%. That will be 60%. Or you can also check this one. Yung 300,000 mo na contribution margin amount, i-divide mo siya sa sales amount na 500,000 pesos. That will be 60% then. But I'll show you 60% yan. Hmm. We have another one, 600 divide mo ng 1,000. 0.6 times mo ng 100. 60% din. Di ba? Hmm. Okay, sir, paano naman yung fixed cost? Yung fixed cost kasi, from the word itself, fixed. Usually given to. But, I'll show you in other problems, paano pang hindi siya given, paano natin siyang hanapin. We will discuss that later. So, fixed cost, let's say, ang fixed cost natin dito ay 125,000 pesos. Mm-mm. Di yung bayad mo sa kuryente, sa renta, saan pa, internet. Depende yata yun sa ano mo, sa business mo. Basta kailangan mo siyang regardless kung magkano yung units sold mo, kung ilan yung nabenta mo, magbabayad ka pa rin nito. Let's say fixed cost is 125,000. So, paano hanapin yung net income? Yung 300,000 mo na contribution margin, minus mo siya ng fixed cost, and that will be the answer. 175,000 pesos. Mhm. Okay. So, tama ba? Okay. So again, yung sales minus one ng variable cost, that will be the contribution margin. Contribution margin minus one ng fixed cost is equal to net income. Ganun lang kadali siya, pati sa percentage. Mhm. I'll discuss another one. Mapapansin nyo, ang contribution margin natin, itong C, pwede siyang, marami siyang formula. The first one is, yung CM natin, pwede siyang sales. I'll just put CM but just the C minus mo ng variable cost. Diba? Sales minus variable cost, contribution margin. Diba? Sales, unit price, minus mo ng variable unit price, that will be the contribution unit price. Okay? Pwede rin naman yung ano, CM or C din yun fixed cost plus mo ng profit or the net income, 'di ba? N pala. N na lang net income. Mm. Ito yun, no. Kung hindi given to, kaya nawawala to, kaya wala din to. Pataas ka kasi minus yan pababa, 'di ba? Kung pataas ka, plus yan. 175,000 plus mo ng 125,000, 300,000 yan. 'Di ba? So okay to. Good, good. Pwede rin naman yung contribution margin, yung units sold. Yung units sold is, yeah, number of units sold, number of units, times mo siya sa unit uh, contribution margin. Unit price, sorry, unit price. So yung number of units mo, multiply mo dito, ito lalabas. Di ba? Another one, ito kailangan nyo talaga malaman to. Kasi napaka-useful na to pagdating sa mga problem solving. At yung contribution margin, ito yung amount na mismo. Amount yan ha, amount. Yung sales mismo, multiply mo siya ng contribution margin ratio. Ano yung CMR? So ratio, like yung mga percentage. So this is the CMR, 60%. Yung sales mo na 500,000, multiply mo siya sa 60%, ang lalabas niyan 300,000. I'll show you. 300,000, di ba? Hmm. So I have given you so many formulas for contribution margin. Mhm. Another one is this one. Mm, Minsan, yung mga problem, they will be like this. Paano kapag nawawala yung variable cost, variable unit price, paano mo siya hanapin? Binigay naman yung sale unit price, binigay naman din yung contribution margin, yung contribution margin. So, eto daw, yung S minus mo ng V is equal to C. Yung 1,000, pag binawasan mo ng ano, ang lalabas daw ay 600. Ano yun? So, we can say 1,000 minus X is equal to 600. Eh di yung X natin is 400. Diba? Lipat mo to. Minus 600. Ito, lipat mo din to. Hmm. Hindi balik natin. 400,000 siya. Sorry, 400 lang. Same with this one. Pag nawala to. Paano nang pag nawala yung sales? Kaya hindi rin to given ha. Tanggalin ko to. Hmm. There are many ways on how you can solve that one. Okay. Ito na, kung meron tayong contribution margin dito, tapos variable cost, pataas yun eh. Oh, 'di ba? Kasi alam natin pag nagpababa tayo, nagma-minus tayo. So pag ano, I forgot the term. Pag pabalik, reverse ka. So 300,000 plus 200,000, 500,000 to. Yan, 500,000. 'Di ba? Another one is you divide. Kasi 'di ba kanina, alam natin ang sales times CMR, 'di ba? Again, this is the sales times mo ng CMR at inalabas. So, meron tayong CM is equal to sales CMR. Kailangan natin malaman yung sales. So, algebra lang yan. Papakita ko, sales, CMR. Kung gusto mo makita yung sales, bababa mo to dito. That will be CM over mo ng CMR divided by CMR is equal to sales. Mm. So, 300,000 divide mo ng 0.6, that will be 500,000. Sir, di ba dapat 60%? Yeah, but as much as possible, we have to convert it pag nilalagay natin siya sa calculator. So, that will be 500,000. But kung high-tech naman yung calculator mo, tapos hindi na kailangan i-convert, edi wow, edi sana all, di ba? Mm. So, balik ko lang to. O, pataas yun, di ba? So, 600, 400, 1,000. Pwede rin, yung 600, di-divide mo ng 0.6. O, another one, di ba? 600, divide mo ng 0.6, 1,000. Ito naman, dapat pare-parehas ang SBC ha. Huwag niyong galawin yan. Nako po. Mhm. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. I'll just get something. Alright, so break-even point in units and pesos. Sorry. nagkaroon ng typo. That will be in units and pesos. Ano yung mga formulas na kailangan natin malaman? So, we have BEPU, break-even point per unit. Pag BEPU, that will be fixed cost. Over mo siya ng unit contribution margin. Unit contribution margin, ito yun. Yung unit price ng contribution margin. Okay? Unit contribution margin, itong 600. Paano naman yung isa? We have BEPS. So, dun sa PowerPoint sa iba, PowerPoint ni Mamo, dun sa ibang lesson, that is gross. Sorry, gross. Gross sale. Alright, gross. So, that will be BEPS. That will be fixed cost over contribution margin ratio. Contribution margin ratio, tingin sa contribution at etong percentage. Okay? So, alam natin ang fixed cost natin is 125,000. Substitute mo lang. Yung UCM mo, unit contribution margin, that will be 600. Tama ba? Yeah, 600 yan. Gamit ka ng calcu, 208.33. Yeah, repeating decimal. I'll explain later bakit kailangan natin malaman to. So yung fixed cost natin again is 125,000. Ang contribution margin ratio is 60%. And of course, convert mo siya sa decimal, that is 0.6. That is 208,333.33. Okay? So of course, repeating decimal yan. But kailangan natin malaman yung break-even point. Dapat ginawa ko siya. Dapat na-explain ko siya kanina ng mas umaga. So break-even point, ito yung kailangan mong mabenta para even lang, tabla lang. Okay? So, wala kang kita, wala ka ring loss. Mm-mm. So, break-even point unit, kailangan mo makabenta ng 208 point something na units para bangga lang. At kailangan mo kumita ng 208,333.33 para masabi mo bangga lang. I'll show you. Kanina ito yun, di ba? I forgot to put this one. Lagyan natin to. Yeah, number of units, unit price, amount, and percentage. So, nagbebenta ka ng phone, di ba kanina? Sabi mo, ang unit price is 1,000 pesos. Di ba? So, 1,000 pesos yan. And, ang gagawin dito, kung ang number of units mo daw na nabenta ay 208.33. Ito yung mga nabenta mo. Okay, this is not an exact number, but let's just put it here. Hindi siya integer. Okay. So, syempre, yung amount natin, that will be like 208, 333.33, something. Tama ba? Check na nga natin sa calcu. Kasi 333 yan, di ba? Mm-mm. Oh, yan. Tama ako. Tapos, ang variable unit price, syempre, tingnan mo na lang din, that will be 400. Kopya lang to. Contribution, tandaan mo kanina, yung sinabi ko, minus mo lang to, that will be 600. Di ba? So, ito yung amount na kailangan natin. So, nagbenta ka, variable cost mo, syempre, yung number of units mo, same lang din to. So, copy-paste mo lang to. Copy-paste. Ito, copy-paste mo din sa contribution. So, we need to find the amount. Ito, multiply mo dito to 8.33 times mo ng 400. That will be 3,333. 3,333.33. At pag minus mo yan, that will be just like, let's just check. 3. Tanggalin ko na lang yung 3 for a moment. Kasi mawawala naman siya. 125,000. So, 125,000 yung magiging contribution margin mo. Ah, di ba? Same din siya. Yung contribution margin mo na kanina ay fixed cost na siya. So, papansin mo, contribution margin, parehas lang siya sa fixed cost. Pag nag-equal ang contribution margin at fixed cost, ang net income mo zero. Kasi nga, di ba, bangga lang. wala kang kinita, wala ka naman lugi. So, break-even point mo, kailangan mo makabenta ng 208.33 units at kailangan mo kumita ng 208,333.33 para banggalang, zero. You know, ito si Beppu, fixed cost, divide mo ng unit contribution margin. Again, fixed cost, ito yung fixed cost, unit contribution margin. Ito, sa unit price, contribution margin. Divide mo, ayun yung break-even point per unit. Kung ilan dapat yung mabenta mo. Yung BEPS, or yung nasa PowerPoint ni ma'am, or yung sa ibang lesson, that will be break-even point, gross sale, or gross. Okay, so 125,000, divide mo ng contribution margin ratio, which is 60% or 0.6, and you will get this one. Okay, 208,333.33. Mapapansin mo naman, magpaparehas ang contribution margin at ang fixed cost. Kaya zero siya. Di ba? Papaikuti-kuti natin yung formula, malalaman natin yan sa tawag dito, susunod na problems. Okay, let's continue. Let's have margin of safety in units and in pesos and the margin of safety rate. So, number of units natin, budgeted sales. If you remember, yung sa table natin kanina, ilan ba yung number of units na nabenta natin? 500. So, lagyan natin dito 500. Yung amount niya, eto yun, yung 500,000. Okay. Oh, by the way, okay, margin of safety. Bakit? Ano ba yung margin of safety? Margin of safety kasi, ito yung difference ng budgeted sales. Ito yon. Tapos, dun sa break-even sales. Kung ano yung difference nila, kaya nga minus, ito yung margin of safety. Ito yung parang sinasabing na, ano yung maximum amount of production ng sales bago magkaroon ng kalugian or the loss before the loss happens. Okay? Kung bago ka man dumating sa break-even sales, ito yung parang cushion mo. Ito yung, oh, ganito ka lang ha. Kung hindi, magbe-break even ka na or malulugi ka na pag sumobra ka pa. Di ba? Okay, so let's go back. So break-even sales natin, if you remember, yung BEPS natin, ang BEPS natin is ito, 208. Ito yun, no, si BEPS, 208,323. Or, ito yung BEP gross. Okay? Kasi iba yung nasa tinuro sa inyo. Iba lang yung term. Kaso same idea. Hindi nagiging ng basta repeating decimal to. Sorry. This is the amount. Sorry about that. This is the amount. Ang BEPU natin, BEPU, ito si BEPU. Ayan o, 208.33. Ayan o, BEPU. Ito si BEPU, 208.33. Si BEPU. Ang cute no, BEPU. Siyempre, minus mo siya. Kuha ka na lang ng calcu. Let's assume na lang na 33 na lang yan ha. Alam ko repeating decimal yan eh. 291.67. And for this one, let's assume na hindi na siya repeating decimal. 29, sorry about that. 291.66. Let's have 667 na lang. Okay, if two decimal places, then lagyan na lang natin 6.67. So yung rate, paano yung rate? Always remember, ito yung 100% palagi. Sales always have the 100%. Break-even sales, ito, 28323.33 divide mo sa 500,000. Pwede mo naman kompletuhin na lang din yung decimal. Sagad mo. Yan, like that. Divide mo ng 500,000 and you will have times mo ng 100. 41.67 na lang. Yan. Yan. Minus mo yan. As diba less? Oh, sorry. 41.67. 58.33. So, yung 291, pwede mo na yung check. Itong 291,666.67, divide mo ng 500,000, times mo ng 100, that's 58.33. Percent yan ha, percent. Okay, next. And just to add, merong ako na-discover na formula dito. Pag yung profit or net, okay, let's have net income na lang. Net income ay margin of safety, tapos multiply mo siya sa CMR. Okay. tinan mo to, 175,000 dapat mapalabas natin. Yung 175,000. Yung net income, di ba kanina? Margin of safety natin, that will be 291.6, 291, 291,666.67. So, NI, 291.66.67. Multiply mo siya sa CMR, ay, contribution margin ratio, that is 60%. So, 0.6. Hmm. Equal mo yan. 175,000. May butal lang kasi syempre nag-ano tayo eh. Mm, 175,000. Which is the same. Ito yung net income mo. You know, another formula. Net income is equal to margin of safety times CMR. Just in case binigay lang yung margin of safety, tapos may CMR ka, ito ang formula for net income. Okay. And, alright, so let's continue. Paano naman kapag target profit yung pinapahanap sa atin? So, we have the formula required units, yung ilang kailangan mong mabenta para makuha mo yung target profit mo, at yung required sales para makuha mo yung target profit mo din. So the formula for required units is fixed cost plus 1 yung target profit divided by UCM as our unit contribution margin. At yung required sales naman, that will be fixed cost plus TP or target profit over mo yan lahat sa CMR. Tandaan mo, pag sales palagi, that's the ratio. Ito, mag-partner yan, no? CMR, pag units, that's UCM. Sample tayo, you want the target profit of 475,000. So, ito na. Ito yung original, di ba? 1,000 yung unit price mo, 400 yung variable cost and contribution, 10%. Fixed cost mo, syempre, fixed din yun. Kaso, gusto mo daw na net income. Gusto mo magkaroon ng net income ng 475,000. So, lalagyan na natin yan dyan. Di ba? So, paano yung amount natin dito? Gawin mo, mag-formula ka muna. So, required units RU is 125,000. Ito yung fixed cost kanina, 475K. Divide mo sa unit contribution margin, which is 600 pesos. So that will be, kuha lang tayo ng calcu. Oh, sorry. Hmm? 125,000 plus 1 of 475,000. Divide mo ng 600 and you have 1,000 units. Kailangan mo daw makabenta ng 1,000 units para makakuha ka ng net income or profit ng 475,000. Paano naman kapag required sales? Kapag required sales, edi fixed cost mo na 125,000, dadagdag ka ng 475,000, didivide mo siya sa CMR, which is 0.6. Ito yung kaninang, yung original, di ba? Yan. Equal mo yan dyan. So, 125,000. Hmm? 5,000 plus 475,000. Divide mo ng 0.6 and you have 1 million. Mm. Either dito naman kasi kahit na naman ilagay mo, pares lang naman lalabas dyan. Kung inuna mo to, 1,000 units, ay di 1,000 times 1,000 is 1 million. Diba? Nalagay mo dito 1M. Kapano na pag nauna yung 1M, edi baliktad naman, pag pakaliwa, mag-divide ka, 1 million divide 1,000, edi 1,000 din to. Mm. Siyempre, yung number of units mo, parehas din dito sa variable and contribution margin. Diba? So, ngayon, kunin mo yung lahat ng amount ng variable cost, 1,000 times 400, that will be 400,000. And minus mo yan, 600 yan. 600K minus mo ng 125,000, makukuha mo nga yung target profit mo na 475,000. Hmm. So, yun yung sa target profit. Let's have a sample problem. Alright, so sample problem tayo. So I got it from ChatGPT. Scenario Daily Cups. The management of Daily Cups, a new gourmet coffee shop, is planning its first year of operation. They have they have compiled the following cost and revenue data for a standard cup of coffee. So yung mga items, selling price per cup natin 150 daw, variable cost per cup 60 pesos, and blah 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 blah. Total annual fixed cost 1 350K or 1,350,000. Dito na yung mga rent, utilities, so nasa cost accounting mo yan. Anticipated annual sales volume, gusto niyo daw makabenta ng 25,000 cups. Pinapahanap sa atin yung unit contribution margin ratio, break-even point, units in pesos, margin of safety, MOS, target sales in units, and target profit of 540,000. So, gawin mo, ganyan, lagyan mo lahat ng given. So, 150, 150 and 60, di ba? Ano ito? Unit price. 150. Sorry. 50, 60. Okay na to. Total annual fixed cost, 1,350 or 1,350,000. 25,000 cups. So, number of units mo, 25,000 cups. Ngayon, paano mo siya gagawin? Ah, lagyan mo na lahat ng pwede mong malagay dito. So, alam natin, kapag ganyan, lagyan mo na lahat ng mga number of units. Parehas lang ang SBC. 25,000 to, 25,000 din to. Okay. Unit price natin, paano mahanap ang contribution margin? So, pag pababa siya, minus 150 minus 60, that's 90. Diba? Ngayon, amount natin, i-multiply mo to. Pakanan yan eh. So, 25,000 times mo ng 150, 3,750. 3,750,000. 25,000 hmm, times mo ng 60, 1,500,000. So, 25,000 times 90, that's 2,250,000. At, yeah, check mo, yung 3,750,000 minus mo ng 1,500,000, 2,250. Percentage naman, kailangan natin din to lalo na pag hinahanap si BEPS or BEPU. So, 100% palagi si sales. Always remember that. Paano naman dito? Pwedeng 60 over 150 or 1,500,000 sa 3,750. 60 over 150. Mas madali ito. 40%. Times 100. Or pwede rin naman yung 1,500,000 divide mo sa 3,750,000. 40% din. Di ba? So, 60% to. Kasi 100% minus 40% is 60%. Ngayon, nahanap na natin yung contribution margin. UCM, ito, 90. Ito, 90 to. Yung contribution margin ratio natin is 60%. Alam na natin yung number 1. Paano naman kung number 2, break-even point, BEP, in units and pesos, si sa BEPU, tapos si pesos at BEPS. So, pag BEPU, si BEPU ay, malayo masyado. That will be fixed cost over mo ng CMU. Kapag UCM pala, UCM. Pag U, yan. Fixed cost ay 1,350,000. Divide mo sa UCM, which is 90. Unit price tayo. Yan. So, 1,350,000 divide mo na 90 is 15,000. Paano naman kapag si BEPS? Kapag si BEPS, fixed cost plus CMU, yeah, fixed cost natin, 60%. So that will be 0.6. 2,250. 2,250. So, required units mo para mag-break even, wala kang tubo, wala kang lugi, 15,000 units ng kape. Coffee cup, alam mo yung binibenta ulit dito? Per cup, hindi coffee per cup, yeah, 15,000. Kailangan mo ng sales sa 2,250 na para bangga lang. Walang tubo, walang lugi. Okay. So, alam na natin yung number 2. Hindi ko nalalagay ulit. Margin of safety. So, gagawa lang ako ng table ulit. One moment. So, budgeted sales natin, number of units, balik ka sa table, number of units is 25,000. Tapos yung amount, 3,750. K, or 3,750,000. 25,000 here. Hmm? 25,000 yung budgeted sales. 3,750. Tapos ang break-even sales natin for the number of units is 15,000 and 2,250 dito. And margin of safety, bababa yan yun. Nakalagay naman less. So, 25,000 minus 1 ng 15,000, that's 10,000. Yung amount natin, that will be 3,750,000 minus 1 ng 250,000. Oh, sorry. Minus the 250,000. That's 1,500,000. Paano yung rate? So, to 250. Ang sales palagi 100% yan. Always remember sales natin. To 250, to 2,250,000 divide mo siya sa 3,750,000. That will be, or to 250 na lang, 60%. 60% to. Ito naman, 40%. Yeah, kasi tinan mo 1.5 M divide mo sa 3,750,000, 0.4. Diba? So, okay na tayo sa margin of safety. Ito yung margin of safety in units. Ito yung sa amount. Ito yung sa percentage. Hmm. Next, target sales in units. Kung gusto mo daw kumita ng 540,000, okay, I'll just get a table. Alright, so target sales in units needed to earn a target profit of 540,000. So, lalagay mo dito yung 540,000. Kasi ito nga yung gusto mong maging net income mo eh. Ayan o. Amount and tapos amount. Ngayon, kailangan natin ng formula dito. Saan yung formula? Okay, fixed cost daw. Ano yung required units na kailangan natin? So, RU, i-green ko na lang para mas dali. RU, fixed cost is 1,350 or 1,350,000 plus mo ng target profit na 540,000. UCM, unit contribution margin is 90. Ay no, contribution tapos yung sa unit price. Yan. Do the math or calculate mo na lang. Plus 1 ng 540,000. Divide mo ng 90. 21,000. Hmm. For the required sales. Fixed costs mo is 1,350. Contribution margin ratio, 60%. So that will be 0.6. At yan ay magiging plus 1 ng 540,000 divide mo ng 0.6, 3,150. So kailangan mo, kung gusto mo kumita ng 540,000, kailangan mo makabenta ng 21,000 na cups. Coffee, coffee, yeah. And your sales mo dapat 3,150. So let's put it here. Kailangan mo ng 21,000. 21,000 times 150. Check natin 1,000. Ta-times mo siya ng 150. Oh, kaya nga. Dapat lalabas talaga yung 3,150 dito. Kasi ito nga yung sales amount, required sales amount, di ba? So, syempre, SBC, parehas lang to. Mm-mm. 21,000 times 60. That's 1,260. At, kunyari, tinatamad ka, pwede mo naman kunin yung 40% ng 3,150 kasi meron ka nung, ay no, may percentage na, oh. Oh, di ba? 1,260 din lalabas. Oh, sa contribution margin, there are a lot of ways para makuha mo yan sa 21,000 times 19. Lalabas si 1,890,000. Check mo Tingnan mo. 3,150,000 minus 1 ng 1,260,000. 1,890. O, di ba? Tinimes mo, nag-minus ka pababa. Or yung 3,150 times 1 ng 0.6, 3,150 times 1 ng 0.6, 1,890. Diba? O, 1,890, check na natin yung net income, 1,350,000, ay 40,000. O, pwede mo ring i-add tong dalawa. para makuha mo yung 1,890 kasi pag pataas ka, that's addition, 'di ba? At tingnan nga natin. O, tapos na pala tayo eh. So that's the end of the lesson on CBP analysis. So nakuha na natin yung basic, yung unit contribution margin ratio, break-even point, yung BEPS, si BEPU, si margin of safety, MOS in units and pesos, target sales in units and target profit. And yeah, I'll see you again. Thank you. Please subscribe and palike na rin yung video. Tulungan nyo ko. Thank you po. Salamat. Bye.